Field in Green Bay. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started, and off we go from Lambeau. Taken at the 15, a short kick. A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. That's going to set him back 5 yards. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Quick throw caught out wide by Valdez-Scantling. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a 1st down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup.
A gain of 13 brings up 2nd and 2.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones, and he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Sure.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Looking deep for Adams. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's got this down to the 35. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the 1st. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. This will be caught inside the 10. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Robert Tonyan, 35 yards. And the Packers have taken the early lead. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers.
Is good. Makes the score Packers 7, Buccaneers nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. He'll set up to throw from the gun. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones.
Complete.
They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down.
And a Buccaneer 1st down.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here.
Tackle made at the
just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Wait, set, 53. Set. Got you, boy. Shoot. Hey, check it, reload.
Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. And that's caught inside the 30. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
A gain of 31.
That goes for a gain of 31.
First down, Buccaneers.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. Shotgun now for Brady. Looking for Gronkowski, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Rodgers' throw is taken in by Jones. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
At the 39-yard line. That's a gain of 3.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. The 305-pound Ndamukong Suh finding the path to the QB there. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block him.
Ndamukong Suh on the stop.
On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Shepard. And they're able to get this way down there inside the Tampa 20. A big play there on the catch and run. 44 yards. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Nothing.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now the rookie 2nd-round pick, it's A.J. Dillon with it. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A 15-yard touchdown run. And the Packers add on to their lead. Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly, and on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play. And guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop. Throwing now is Brady. He's got his running back, LaShawn McCoy. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They only needed 1 yard on 3rd down. They get 10 instead by going to the air. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again.
And a Buccaneer 1st down.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. From the gun, it's Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. And he went in route there from the slot for the completion.
Love how he runs his routes because it's all setting up your defender. Give him a little something one way, take it the other way. Head and shoulder fake. Sometimes you make one step to the outside, then break it inside. Really well-run route.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now Brady again. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Brady now on 1st down. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Well, there's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and run forward with Fournette, and he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes. We'll send you to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. Here's McCoy. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now Ryan Suckup will come on and try the field goal. From the left hash, a chip shot here. It's offline. He hooked it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So what a let-off there. You figure that was an easy 3 points. Instead, it turns into nothing.
And from that close of range, if you start it left, your goose is cooked. And this thing, well, it never had a chance to straighten itself out.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. After the penalty, it's Jones. 4 yards there on the carry. Gets it back to 2nd and 11. A 2nd and 11 from the 19. To throw, it's Rodgers. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call. Now it's Rodgers. And Adams has it complete. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
3-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Throwing is Rodgers. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
To Aaron Jones.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Rodgers now on 1st down. He'll find Jones again, complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. Here's 2nd and 10. And again, it's Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Intended for Devontae Adams. Incomplete. He was covered by Antoine Winfield.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. He's got Adams on the hookup. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Rodgers again now. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Mercedes Lewis in the final seconds of the first half. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Extra point try now for Crosby. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Packers 21, Buccaneers nothing. Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
4 seconds, all that remain here in this first half as the kick gets away. Short kick. One of the up middle taken down. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Kickoff for Green Bay.
So after a very one-sided first half, what will the second half bring as we are back underway on EA Sports? And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some.
He's got a man, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The first play of the second half, a big success, over 30 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Brady. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And he's taken down inside the 30. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They looked like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Brady is going to find his running back. It's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
8 yards.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
Big stop, let's go. 44 is the money. 44 is the money. Baby. Check 24, check 24. Time go. Check 4. Time up.
Now whistles here before the snap. Looked like one of the Bucs may have moved. That false start knocks them back behind the 10 now as they'll try again, 1st and goal. From the gun, Brady drops it to Jones in the flat. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Green Bay, Wisconsin is the spot. 3rd quarter inside Lambeau. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
10-yard line.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun, Brady. Green Bay up to the task there in coverage and forcing a 4th down. Jair Alexander that time able to knock that one away.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is.
21.
And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, and you're not going to have too many attempts shorter than that one. I don't think anyone got a finger on it. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at the 20. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a 1st down. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
The 40-yard line.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45.
On to Aaron Jones.
Levante David in on the tackle.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
At the 44-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Quick throw caught out wide by Valdez-Scantling. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 11 yards there, 1st down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Aaron Jones.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
On the tackle. It's a pickup of 3.
From the 30 on 2nd down. Rodgers looking deep for Adams. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. From the gun, Brady. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Give him 25 yards on the play there. And it's going to yield a new set of downs. Back now at Lambeau. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Brady. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete.
Brady's pass.
It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first.
2nd and 1 at the 41-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. From the gun, Brady. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
This game just keeps evolving and changing, doesn't it? You got a tight end who can move around a lot. Not necessarily using a big body on him. Sometimes you take a corner, a better cover guy, and put him on him and try and take him out of the game as we've seen in this one.
You're exactly right. They've taken him out of the game. That was just his first catch. Big reason they're losing right now. Throwing on first down is Brady. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Zadarius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. To try again after the sack. Brady airing this one up, and that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans, 61 yards. And the Bucs are able to cut into that deficit.
For the point after.
You've got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late, that they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Taken at the 15, a short kick. Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
Tyler Urban on the return. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And he's got this down to the 35. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. Dancing to his left. He'll try and run it. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. 9-yard line, 2nd and 6. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and goal. 1 back in the game. That's Jones, 2nd and goal. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total. They'll run it with Williams. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. 2 straight shots on the ground. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Packers add 6 to their lead.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. It's a big play there for the Buccaneers. 49 yards. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this 4th quarter.
Hey, set. Alabama. 380. Fire.
I'm coming.
Right to the head.
44 to Mike.
Here we go.
44 to Mike. 44 to Mike. Check.
Okay, 16-10.
On first down, Brady. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
44, Mike, 44. I got one.
Shotgun now for Brady. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Complete to
Chris Godwin, 27 yards. And the Bucs are able to cut in now to that deficit.
For the point after.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
14.
Extra point up and good by Succop, and that cuts the lead to 28-14. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
To throw is Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Jones. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts.
Aaron Jones.
It's just their first. They've got two more to use here in the final stages.
At the 26-yard line.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Rodgers throwing here. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Incomplete. He was covered by Antoine Winfield.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Intended for Devontae Adams. Incomplete. It's 4th down.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Ndamukong Suh. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. One final try now for Brady. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off with great anticipation, and that will write a finish to this ball game.
Tonight's final score.
Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.